You're invited to imagine what's next. What the next view you wake up to will be. Where your next adventures will start from. Your perfect space to entertain. And your sanctuary to unwind in. As you begin to imagine your new place, we'll be here to help you find it. Because nothing compares to what's next. Sotheby'sRealty.com.
Every citizen of India has the right to clean environment, clean air and the right to health under the heading of right to life guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution. Yet, citizens of India's two mega cities, political capital Delhi and financial capital Mumbai, are breathing toxic air as we speak. So much so that the Supreme Court stepped in once again and made a vital statement this week. What bothers us is to see pollution year after year. Steps to improve air quality seem to be only on paper. Mumbai High Court stepped in as well, taking suo motu notice of rising air pollution in the city and issued notices to the state, the union governments, the BMC, the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board and the Central Pollution Control Board seeking their response. On the urban agenda, we ask, why are we failing as a nation to understand the scale of India's air pollution challenge and how do we step in too late every year to address this critical issue? Joining me for the answers are Dr. VM Motghare, Joint Director Air, Maharashtra Pollution Control Board. Also with us, Bhagwan Kesbhat, Founder and CEO of Waatavaran NGO, and Bhavreen Kandhari, Environmentalist and member My Right to Breathe. Mr. Motghare, I would come to you first. What everyone tells me is that Mumbai has never seen so many construction cranes ever before. We are aware that BMC has come out with some air pollution combating rules. There are squads outside at different checking points. I just have one question. Do authorities, whether it's Pollution Control Board or BMC, step in a little too late every year, sir?
Thank you. It's not late. See, the Mumbai city comes under the National Clean Air Program, and there are major sources of air pollution we identified as a dust arising from the construction and demolition activities in various parts of the city, road dust and its resuspension, open burning of solid waste garbage, vehicular emissions, unclean fuel, crematoria, and some of the industries. So accordingly, based on this, we have prepared a massive clean air action plan for the Mumbai. But as of now, actions are being implemented in a right spirit by the concerned authorities.
Okay.
There is westerly winds are also some of the responsible and this wind pattern and climatic conditions. Nearly around 6,500 constructions are going on. That is not one of the sources, but we are not come late, but we are constantly behind everyone to implement all the activities in a right spirit with the pollution control measures to be adopted. And as a regulatory authorities, we have issued a notices, not this year, last year before also, to all the municipal commissioner for the implementation of the graded response action plan on the lines of Delhi.
All right, fair enough. Let me come to the next question. Mr. Kesbhat, Mumbai is blessed with the Arabian Sea, which actually in Delhi we don't have. We are landlocked. You have the breeze. But then you also have another problem, which is the lowest open space per capita person in Mumbai. What is your sense? I mean, this is not a new problem for Mumbai. You have 6,500 construction sites, so that leap is dramatic. But the problem has been there since 2020, isn't it? And it's increasing.
It's not just Mumbai city who have been breathing the bad air, but if we see the air shade of the city of Mumbai, it's MMR region, like NCR region we talk in the Delhi. And if we see the last 10 days records, we see that the Central Pollution's record, it showcased that Mera Bhayandar is one of the top cities who has been highlighted the air pollution. Along with that, Ulhasnagar, Navi Mumbai. So until and unless, as Dr. Motghare has highlighted that the sources that are been available in the city of Mumbai as well as in the MMR region, we need to have very comprehensive and integrated action to take the overnight action to address the air quality in the
So
city
let
of
me ask you then, do you believe the question that I asked Dr. Motghare, do the authorities wake up a little too late every year? It's only when the air quality plummets. I mean, we all know that construction activity, and these are critical, whether it's housing or it's, mega infrastructure projects, these are also required, whether it's a coastal road to make people's life easier. Why is the anticipation of weather change not taken faster? And all of these things that we are talking about, whether it's monitoring air quality at construction sites, it's now that you've come out with rules of 35 meters high, wall around construction things, wet, covering all the trucks and not allowing polluting trucks to come inside. My question is, should it be done differently? What do you feel as an environmentalist who's mapping the worsening air quality?
The implementation from the municipal corporation and the understanding the gravity to implement it, that's something missing. And the National Clean Air Program has been clearly indicated that the city commissioner is the nodal officer for coordinating and taking the action on the effective implementation of Clean Air Action Plan. So as we have, as the Motghare sir also highlighted that these are the sources, be it the construction demolition, transport, and the industry. If we take the case of the city of Mumbai and metropolitan region in the city of Mumbai and area.
It's a larger question on why did Mumbai as a state even allow? I mean, the number of real estate projects which have been given a go-ahead at the same time because the development premiums were halved by the state government for a certain period of time. That has led to too many projects being launched, housing projects being launched. You also have too many mega projects, continuing to be worked upon. But let me come to Delhi now. And, my question to my guest here, Bhaveen, is that in Delhi, there has been some respite in air pollution for sure, but the larger issue of stubble burning and the fact that you can't really stop air from flowing from the different states into Delhi, that we are unable to resolve. Where do you think are the gaps in Delhi? Because, I mean, these are two very important cities of India which are making global headlines for air pollution.
Whether it is Mumbai or Delhi, it is the most important part of it is the policy. How is it implemented throughout the year? Not these ad hoc measures of, using sprinklers or start putting nets. That's not what we are actually in a public health emergency now. So those measures have to go on throughout the year. So that has to, these are, small term, mandatory requirements that come in. These are not the solutions to work on the sources of pollution, which is, say now it is stubble. And in fact, I think some of us here and even Bhagwan must have heard and seen, we've all been in a collective and said that we've been talking about crop diversification, and many of my friends who are actually experts and they've been talking about this for 15 or 16 years. But this is the first year that the government even spoke about it, the Punjab government but speaking is not enough, and this is going to take a while. Policy changes are not easy, as you and I know.
Bhaveen, you spoke about tree cover, and let me come to the gentleman who's actually in charge of, a very important part, both combating pollution and air pollution. Dr. Motghare, so much construction is happening in Mumbai, right? Is anyone looking at creating more green? I mean, you, as a scientist, you would know that you need trees to be able to allow people to breathe cleaner air. Is there a comprehensive long-term plan to make Mumbai greener? Now, again, people are talking about RA. They're saying, look, everyone went after environmentalists and said, look, we need that public facility of a metro shed and we need to cut that forest, right? But now you're in a situation where you've lost another big green lung of the city. So where is that plan?
Absolutely fantastic question. So as a regulatory body, whenever we give the permits to the industries and others, so we tell them to reserve the 33% of the open land for the plantation. And during the last 2-3 years, to the CSR fund, the industries and corporation and MMR regions have also done the massive plantation. That's all. So Miyawaki plantations is one of the part and parcel of the Nagarvan Yojana of Ministry of Environment and Forest. And it has been, it will take some time to implement this Nagarvan Yojana. But true, the Miyawaki plantation is going on, and this will certainly will increase the green cover in and around Mumbai also. To add to this, the government of Maharashtra, to the subsequent earlier question, as the Commissioner Mumbai has issued a guidelines for the implementation of various pollution control measures due to this air quality scenario, the government of Maharashtra, because Mumbai guidelines are very stringent and you will not find so much big structures in other part of Maharashtra. So we have slightly given the other guidelines to the other corporations in government Maharashtra, in the state of Maharashtra for the implementation. And this also contains one of the tree cover is also there. So certainly the tree cover will rise in the time to come.
Okay, you're saying so there is a vision and there is a plan. Oh, we're going to slip into a break, but on the other side, I want to talk about the other big issue which causes pollution in both these cities, which is vehicular pollution, right? What are the actionable items for authorities at that level? How do we make sure that less private vehicles and more public vehicles are on the roads and reduce the pollution? Stay with us.
You're invited to imagine what's next. What the next view you wake up to will be. Where your next adventures will start from. Your perfect space to entertain. And your sanctuary to unwind in. As you begin to imagine your new place, we'll be here to help you find it. Because nothing compares to what's next. Sotheby'sRealty.com. You're invited to imagine what's next. What the next view you wake up to will be. Where your next adventures will start from. Your perfect space to entertain. And your sanctuary to unwind in. As you begin to imagine your new place, we'll be here to help you find it. Because nothing compares to what's next. Sotheby'sRealty.com.